with Brent Metcalf, first training camp for the World Team. Your thoughts about the kind of things that you're working on to get ready for the World Championships and the upcoming Pan Am Games?
Good things. I mean, areas of emphasis, just basic stuff, getting your legs back, finishing scores, scrambling, turns on top, tough on bottom. Pretty basic stuff, but getting a lot of time in those areas. So it's good. And as always, when you come here, you have the opportunity to train with some pretty high-level guys, different feels, young guys who are eager to prove. So there's a lot of good things that can be had out of the camp as long as you just keep your mind right and ready to go.
Yeah, and you're wrestling with James Green, who's next weight up on our world team. I mean, does that help you guys, the guys that are #1, to occasionally go to a different weight and work out with one of the other guys that are also on that team?
Yeah, I think you talk about a Gable philosophy. That's a Gable philosophy. Is I take on everyone, from the bottom guy all the way to the top, the heavyweight.
Right.
And that's kind of, maybe that's a Iowa or Gable philosophy, but I think that it happens a lot here. You look at the best guys, Burroughs. He's with those 86 guys a lot. So for sure, for me, it's big. Not so much for the hand fighting, but when you're in on the leg, you really feel their hips and the weight then. And you put down those bigger guys, the 70 kilos and even the 74 kilos guys. You figure out how to finish takedowns on those guys, and it's you're going to be better off because you're going to have to maintain position. You can't get away with just little maybe bad habits or little breaks in your position because that weight's going to outbalance you and you're going to get extended. So it's good for just awareness, just being solid in your good positions.
Pan Am Games, it only comes every 4 years, an opportunity not only to win another event, but really get some good matches prior to the Worlds. How are you approaching that?
It is a huge event, and it was one that I was expecting to wrestle in 2011, and I missed my opportunity there, so I'm very eager to get back and have that opportunity. And it's big. I mean, talk about my weight. You've got the Canadian. I don't know if Garcia's around or not. He seems to just show up for the big events, though.
Yep.
So you got to expect him to be there. You got Franco Gomez and then the Cuban, who I've wrestled twice this year. All very high-level opponents. Again, another opportunity to make the weight, to get yourself prepared and to wrestle high-level competition. And then don't forget about the other countries there who have some pretty talented guys and guys who have a lot to prove.
So you've been on a number of world teams. As a team, how's this group work together, and what kind of possibility do we have as a team going into Vegas?
Well, as always, I think that there's always a lot of excitement. Whether it's young guys or veteran guys, and probably mostly veteran guys now. And we're at the point, I think, where you got Burroughs as our leader, who's been doing a great job as far as getting medals, gold medals. And I think that there's some good cohesion with the team. There's a lot of motivation, We want to follow our leader, or we want to be the leader, right? I want to be the,
Right.
So I think we're hungry for ours, to get what we want. And I think you can see that. You can see that in the focus and, the guys are a little more like this time than maybe before it was a relaxed, fun environment, Which it can be fun. Wrestling's fun, but there's focus. There's
fun to win too, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of focus though, and I think there's some positive things. But like I started off, I don't believe in false hope, and I don't believe in home field advantages. So I'm gonna have to do everything in our power now, until then, to get ourselves where we need to be, is technically our bodies, our weight, every aspect of it in line to be the world champion.
Outstanding. Thanks a lot, Brent.